season finale of Alien Earth. I think we should do a season review of that. Interesting show. I'm very much looking forward to the second season. That's basically where it's got my attention. It's now I see what it is, and I see how little of it we've seen. Right? I can see this is going to be a much bigger show, and that's what I did some research. That's what Hawley said. Right? It's really five to 8 season show, right? And this is kind of just like an intro. Yeah, this is like the intro chapter to this epic alien space, whatever the fuck. I have no idea, but I think I am intrigued by it. Right? If you're a lover of like aliens, right, over Alien, it's probably not for you. And I think that's the dividing line in fandom, frankly. Right? Really, it is, right? It's and it's a strange dividing line, but it's very, very distinct. Like for me, I like flawed as it was, I really like Alien 3. Like, and especially the director's cut of it. Right? Even with the embarrassing Oriental guy there, where is Lieutenant Ripley? Right? They put, I would have been very interested to see, was it the Fred Ward version, which was like a monastic cult that lived on a space station which was all clad in wood, so it looked like they lived on this wooden space station. Like it's like, and I think it starts off with somebody climbs up to like the top of the space station. Right, where the atmosphere is breaking, is ending, right? And you see the Sulaco or something, or their escape pod or something like go out and come into their whatever it is. It would have been a very. It didn't seem like it'd be a weird leap for Alien, right? And that's what I like about Alien movies. Alien movies for me means very interesting adult sci-fi with an alien in it, but also it should sicken, it should sicken and horrify, right? But it's got to have there's got to have a shadow of H.R. Geiger, right? That weird sexual fusion of flesh and what would you call it? Automata? I don't know, gaskets and shit. That's what I meant, right? But it's very sexual, right? The whole thing about Alien, I much more so. I guess we're doing the review right now. If you hadn't noticed, that was just happened. So for me, that's what is the core of the Alien franchise, right? Which I personally love. So I really liked Alien 3. I thought Alien 4 was. It felt like it was a Mobius comic version of Alien, which wasn't bad, but like whatever, right? It would have worked better as a Mobius comic. I wish I could put that into AI and say, can you turn this movie into a Mobius comic? Right? And I'll be like, that would have been awesome. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I mean, Aliens is better, obviously. But I like that the franchise is able to swerve from genre to genre, which it did with Aliens, right? It became this big action movie thing. So if that's your bag, you're probably not going to dig this Alien, right? I like the weird, queasy feeling Alien, right? Like the bit where in Alien 3, when the alien went up to Scotty Weaver's head in the shower and like rubs it. It's great. So there's a lot of that in this, right? And that's why I think Prometheus worked. And I think Covenant worked, and I wish to God we will see the third part, right? Maybe do another mini series. Oh, right. So anyway, so this was like supposed to be like what is that? A proof of concept, by Noah Hawley, who are very talented, right? Alien Earth. And look, here's the thing. The real question for me is, can they make an alien work on Earth? Right? That's really it. Can an alien work on Earth? Right? I think the answer is not without evolving it to a certain extent. So I think there's a lot of stuff in here which is very, very, very intensely alien. And I don't think it's member bearers, right? I think these are more like nods to what the Aliens franchise is, right? And it's very to my mind anyway. This is what I say about Aliens. It's very faithful to what the Alien franchise is, including the opening titles, right? Which interestingly echoes Ridley Scott's for Alien, right? While being different and updated. It's the what's it? An ITC drama. They said had to have like about 2 punch-ups in your hour, or two or 3 punch-ups, and that's kind of feels like the meter balance that no Hawley has to make. He's kind of like, no, people are here to see alien action, right? And I feel it delivered in every episode, right? It was very conscious to have alien action in every episode. But there was a lot of what Dan Hadley, Burma's King of the Geeks, who I disagree with on this one, says that there's a lot of whispering in dark corridors. And, it's honestly, he's not wrong. I God bless him, I can't argue. There is a lot of that. It hasn't really bothered me. I've enjoyed that, right? I really love the characters they created. Because, I mean, for me, literally every character in this is a total bloody winner. So this will be a reasonably spoiler-free review. All right? But, like, literally every character they created now, I've really been fascinated by. Now, again, when I go onto Dan's channel, he... like Bolstrek, for like I think he and Bolstrek just hate everyone. I like them. I'm interested to watch them. Right? I like watching them. I find them very interesting because they are very, very interesting. So I guess the story really starts over here with Boy Cavalier, who people hate. And he is, oh my God, he's an awful human being. There's no, like, they make no boast. He is an awful, awful, terrible human being, right? Yeah, that's it. So there's apparently 5 corporations that control Earth, and the newest and youngest is his. Again, his name is Boy Cavalier. So, everything's told from the point of view of his small corporation, right? So he had been working on a new product, essentially, that one can transfer themselves into a body or a synthetic body and therefore become immortal, right? And to test this out, he got, I think, 6 children who were terminally ill. And I wouldn't have been in any way, shape, or form surprised if he made them terminally ill, right? He has zero scruples, right? But he's kind of charming at the same time. But again, a lot of people just can't stand him. I want to see more of who he is. He fascinates me, this guy, because he's hyper intelligent and completely immoral. So he makes these things called hybrids, right? In Aliens, you got the androids. So they also come up with this new thing called a cyborg, which is like a human being that's augmented with android technology or parts, right? So he comes up with this third thing called a hybrid, where he downloads his kids into these robot bodies, right? And it's very heavily intimated it kills the children, or they were going to die anyway from their whatever their terminal illness was. So you got 6 of these hybrids, and And they're essentially the center of the show, which, again, I made a lot of people mad, right? Here's a bunch of them. A real problem I had with them, I couldn't remember their bloody names because they got silly names. The Shmi, as from Peter Pan, and Slightly. I'm like, who's Slightly? And then there's, I can't remember what her name is, Rose maybe, she's got orange hair. But the main one's Wendy, right? So they got like superhuman android bodies. Oh, come back here. They got superhuman android bodies and hyper intelligence, right? And they're connected to like the entire, all the data, that accumulated by mankind. And essentially, they're not the children anymore, right? They are a new life form, a new technology. But I think a new life form. I think they were developed essentially as technology. But he had this idea that the name of his company is a prodigy, but a prodigy has to be a child because only a child can think, in a boundless way. So he took that childhoodness, right, and gave it genius. And then, to create a new life form, essentially. And he says, so I have somebody interesting to talk to, right? So again, I find all these characters really, really interesting, right? So you got the alien plot is you have Weyland-Yutani, the corporation we know from the Alien movies. They've got a ship. Oh, by the way, before we move on, I got to talk about these two subordinate characters. You just in the background here. So you only really find out they're androids later on in it. Like I didn't realize that the second one wasn't Android at all until the last episode. So you got Aid Edmondson from The Young One, right, as this like creepy enforcer for Project. I'm like creepy as fuck. And you also got Timothy Oliphant as this genius scientist android. They're basically his like two right-hand men. Again, fascinating characters I want to see more of. Right? Again, these things really interest me. So anyway, Weyland-Yutani, they've got a spaceship like collecting alien specimens, and they've got a bunch of alien eggs and a bunch of other aliens. Most notably, the star of the show. I mean, the one who stole the show, the Eye Monster. We fucking love the Eye Monster. Oh my god. So what the Eye Monster does, it rips out your eye, maybe kills you, and then rips out your eye, and then climbs into your body and like takes control of you, right? So essentially, with the Eye Monster and all the other aliens, the spaceship crashes into Prodigy territory. I find the production value is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you got like very alien-y the beginning of the story where you got an alien that's loose on this. That's why it's crashing. All right. That you find out later that it was headed to there because he made the deal with one of the people to betray them. But doesn't matter, right? But you got like a loose alien going crazy. You got a lot of good alien action going on. And as I said, in every episode, I think there's a lot of good alien action. So you have the story of one of these hybrids, the brother of the girl that she was based on, finds her, right? And so you got like this strong brother-sister thing going on there. They're sent in. She convinces the guy, Boy Cavalier, to send them into the rescue mission, into the crash ship, right? It crashes in a Prodigy City. So he sends them in, and Matt, it just gets crazy. There's lots of good alien action, right? I think she's perfect to lead this, and she is the lead, just because, like, again, something that physically echoes through the Alien movies is a Sigourney Weaver type, right? It could be they've had other ones before. Winona Ryder was somewhat of a young Sigourney Weaver but it's always got to be, it's like that build, that color hair, right? That silhouette, right? And so for me, it works. So Yeah, so you have the hybrids, and they're going to check out these the crash ship, and essentially that's where the story starts, right? And the story goes on a lot of fun, interesting places. It explores what being human is. Man, I like that shit, right? Like again, these hybrids, they're not human, and they go to great pains to say they're not human, right? But what are they? So also you have them like the Prodigy has all the alien specimens and they're growing alien. But with the eye beast, right, monster, they put him in a cell with a sheep, and he takes over the sheep. It's horrifying. Oh my god, right? It's truly horrifying, and there's a lot of like alien life forms killing people. I like a lot of that, right? Okay, so the most controversial aspect, I think, well, there's two, I think, very controversial aspects. The most controversial aspect is the lead hybrid, right, has a weird bond with the alien, right? An alien that's born and harvested, I think, from her brother's lung, right, or whatever. It's unnecessarily complicated, but they have a weird connection. Like she can talk to them, and there may not be. She doesn't control them, but they're very connected and together. Right? It's really weird. Like she can order it to kill people. It's like it's bizarre. So you have different where it ends up, and again, I'm not spoiling it. You have different power blocks form, with the hybrids being one. Right, and it's about to get crazy as Weyland Yutani is about to like land on the island, and they want to grab. There's aliens running around. There's the eyeball thing running around. Oh fuck me, the eyeball thing's awesome. I mean, it really, and there's no way you can say that eyeball thing sucks. But you have like a character who was impregnated with an alien. And oh, by the way, when they do it this time, they definitely make the underside, the interior, look kind of slimy and sweaty. So it feels more sexual, and it really does. It's like, it feels kind of vaginal and and phallic all at the same time. Oh god, it's foul. Oh, they do realize that very well. Like you do kind of feel like this thing grapple on your face and force its mouth rape you, right? Which is essentially what it does. So you get somebody who is impregnated with an alien. Who eventually it comes out. There's a lot of interest out. Okay, so the most controversial thing is the connection between the alien and the lead hybrid. And second, does an alien show work on Earth? That's really the bottom line. Do you need space for it to be an alien show? And I would say the jury's still out on that one. And I really like the show. I've loved the concepts. I've really loved the show. Right. I like the pace. I like the style. I like the concepts. I like everything about it. To me, it feels totally 100% alien. Right. I absolutely. This was one of my highlights of the summer. Right. It was really fantastic. I'm looking forward to revisiting it. Right. And I like it's more slow and contemplative in episodes and plays. It doesn't bother me. So, but again, if you're looking for like a aliens, and I think the Dark Horse alien stuff is perfect. That's what you're looking for. It's awesome. And I hope that they should do that as a animated thing. I think they'll do very well. And I think it'll also satiate. There's more than one audience for Alien, essentially, right? There's more than one audience for it. Or they can take the Alien. What's the one? Romulus franchise in that direction. That really left me cold. I'm right. It didn't really do much for me. But if they want to take the Alien Romulus stuff in the Aliens direction, I think it'd be an excellent idea. Frankly, that way you service both audiences, and that's the fascinating thing that you have these two audience in Aliens, which kind of feels the duality of it feels like it's echoing the themes of it. Right. That's interesting. Anyway, for me, it's a recommend. For me, it's worth getting. Was it Disney Plus or Hulu, depending where you are. Right. And if it comes out on physical media, I will definitely buy it. I like without missing a beat. And I hope they put all the extras on they put online. They've had such a good game. Here, let me see if I can find the Alien Billboard, which I think is just fantastic. Alien Earth Billboard. Oh, look, it comes right up. Yeah. How do I get this? How do I download this? Anyway. I don't have the downloading button on this one. Hang on. Can I find it? Let me find it. Can I find it as not as a short, but as a video? Alien. But there's actually so much good stuff there. Q&A. I've never understand why I said why do I need the ending or something explained? You know, I've seen it. Yeah, that's the point of seeing it. So why would you need to explain it to me? Oh, here, I'll look for it on Twitter. That way I should get a download link much easier. Oh, I got to get on with the show, man. I am being tardy. Let's get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, not on the twats. I got to work out how to download it from here then. All right, is this a no? Right, how about if I do this? Click that. Hang on. So I'll go. I have to go to here. YouTube. Just YouTube download online. I said that it should work with shorts or whatever they're bloody called. Doink. Let's have a look. What's that? Oh, by the way, I'm really hoping they're gonna very, very, very much go after the left, right? In America, that is getting crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. There's so much happening. Like, it's really bizarre. Oh, God, just give me the download link. I hate it when it does it. It just makes you wait like a bitch. I don't want to wait like a bitch. I just want to download. No, I don't want to subscribe for $11.99. I just want to download it. Download. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want full access. I just want to download it, mate. I'm about to give up. Finally. We automatically redirect. Oh, here we go. Save video as. This is a lot of work. I have to tell you. Is it worth it? I don't even know. But I think this is very indicative of this show, which I found very innovative. Frankly, here we go. Doink.
Billboard for the series Alien Earth has been spotted in New York. The project is getting explosive ratings across various platforms. Reminder, Alien Earth is a brand new series based on the legendary Alien franchise. The story takes place on...
Why don't you just show the fucking the billboard, you fuckwit?
Earth, long before the events of Ridley Scott's original
2 years. Not long. 2 fucking years.
Film, corporations, experiments, and the first xenomorphs. It's all on screen now. Want more news and breakdowns like this?
Subscribe. I want to see the motherfucking thing. Well, I don't care about what you're talking about. I don't want to show that.
The billboard for the series Alien Earth.
And why are you zooming in on it? You fuckwit. Motherfucker. Oh, anyway. That aside, I like Hawley. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.